Okay, I just want to say the first thing I thought about when I got in the game is that there is way better performance. But then also another thing, which I only just noticed a second ago as I was talking about the performance, there's shadows now. There's proper shadows in the game. Oh, never mind. So there's shadows for like environment. So like if you knock an enemy, the shadows will move and stuff. The only thing they still have to add is still the shadows for like yourself. Like an item above a guy's head should require light. Oh wait. Oh no, it does. My hand is getting reflections. This guy isn't though. The thing I noticed, there's no shadows on this guy. And there's no shadows on weapons either. So I think it's just like enemies and NPCs at the time. I don't think there's any like, you know, stuff to do with this. I don't think there's any thing to do with it yet. But the performance is way better than it was like when I last played it, like maybe a week ago or something. Oh, what the fuck? Get out. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's still in the game. That's a funny glitch, so that's not like I'm annoyed kind of glitch. Alright. Okay. Let's start with the SMG. Okay, what the f... Getting that in was pretty hard. Okay, let's try. Still no bullet holes in the ground, but... Oh, that was nice. I like that. Oh, there's finally like shine on the gore. That's probably from the shadows. They look so much better with shadows, by the way. Holy moly. So the thing I noticed, there's no shadows on this area, but as soon as I move them over to like here, there's shadows. I don't know if that's because it's in the shade. I think it's because they're in the shade. So there's no lighting. There's like no shadows even. The blood's better now. I feel like these lights, they're actually, I don't know. Look, it's really hard to tell if they're actually shadows or just a texture on the wall. I think they are textures on the walls, which hopefully they will get rid of in actually a show. Oh, Jesus. I never read the log. I'm really stupid. I never read the log for like actual, like, you know. So basically they have shadows. They have to do dynamic. No, is this dynamic lighting? It's really hard to know. Basically all they have to do now for shadows is to add shadows for like this. There should be a shadow and then weapons. That's it, and then I'll be happy with the shadows. Okay, now down to the main part of this video, which is hold on. Let's just absolutely destroy this guy. Come here, come here. I think he's dead. Okay, so down to the main part of this video, which is the new weapons, besides the SMG, because I just tried that. So, we have a spoon and a spork, I don't know. Can they, like... No. So... This is more just like, you're a Mexican mum and you really want to beat the absolute living crap out of your children. That's basically it. Anyway, we'll go from the least strongest weapon, which I think would be this. That's a very interesting design choice. The only thing I'm really disagreeing with in the game so far, which I think they might add, is slow motion. I'm disagreeing with slow motion not being in the game. I think everything else is okay. Please. Okay, it stabs good. Turns good, and it comes out fairly easy, but I think that's how medieval weapons used to work. You kind of just slide out very easily. I don't know, I'm not a medieval person. Well, besides playing sorcery. Okay, let's use his axe. But seasonal cutting should come in the big update. Hold on. Some of these weapons feel like a bit too easy to get in their bodies. Hold on, let me try and hold this by like the top. It feels a bit too easy to get it in their body. It feels like Bone Lab melee, where it's just like you tap a little and it's already in. That's how that kind of felt. But still better. It still feels like good melee. I can't wait for dismemberment with like weapons like this, because I could really mess up these people, bruh. Again, obviously, as you are going to like stab into someone, the blood will slowly go up and up until, you know, reaches about here. The only other thing is that when you stab somebody, it leaves a wound on the front, but it doesn't leave it on the back. Kind of like, I think it does that in Blade Sorcery, where there's no hole in the back unless you have like a Carnage installed or something. I'm sorry, but the grip on this is really bad. I can't even like blow a hole or anything. It's really hard to do that with this. Obviously, the game's graphics look way better than they did on day one. Mostly because they actually have dynamic shadows, or shadows, whatever the hell they're called. Could that might look like a still, but as soon as I start moving I have a shadow too, but obviously this is understandable. The player won't have a head because they do in multiplayer, so it might look better in multiplayer, but a lot of multiplayer, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's okay. I think they've made a leaning easier now, by the way. I feel like the leaning's way easier to do than it was on, jeez, I'm stuttering, on day one. Still difficult. Like, I'm not really staying still, but it's whatever. So look, if we get the tablet and go here, graphics, I think it's at the top. Yeah, shadows. Dynamic shadows. Turn that off. He looks really bad. Turn it on and he looks really good. Overall, I think as soon as they get the weapons to have shadows, and like when I put this over his head it will have shadows, that is when I will be happy with the graphics. Obviously they starting to do like the higher textures and that. They made the LOD better, which is basically how far away something is to be for it to look bad. Before, these would look bad from where I'm standing, but now they look really good, so it won't flicker out of looking good and bad. Obviously, I think this is still in the game. They fixed it! Like, when you press the other controller to shoot, it would shoot, now it doesn't. Oh. Sorry, bro. The only thing I'm still annoyed with is if you do this, the mag kind of just pops out like that. I think they'll fix that. Or if you just stay still, it looks good. But then if you're like running, it'll go, hold on. It's really hard to show. I'll just kind of pop out the side randomly. Also, I made a review for this game. This game has a hell, like this game, this game has big potential. This could be what they've been saying. Because when it comes to a full release and they have added everything that they wanted to, then this game could be very good. The only thing that I'm not, like, I'm a little bit worried about is, I think the chest light, no they haven't, right, anyway. So I hope they really add full body tracking to the game. That would be really cool. A kicking ability, actually. There's no kicking in the game. And yeah, just general like good things I think could be a really good addition to the game. Kicking, okay, you don't really have to add that. But full body tracking would be really good, so you can kick even with body tracking. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. And to be honest, body tracking's becoming the norm of VR. Also, I did notice this. When you pull back on this, notice how the bullet what just fell out is different to all the other ones. Yeah. If I have an empty mag, shoot the last bullet, bring it back. See? Try and shoot. It's always going to be the same one. Unless I don't hold it by this. If I hold it by this, if I pull it back just like that, there'll be nothing. Which I think is a really weird either glitch or something they've just got, which they're hopefully going to fix. But right now, this game is not better than, you know, Blade and Sorcery or something, but it's still better for certain things. So I think the melee in this game is about up to the standards of, like, I don't think it's better than Blade and Sorcery. I still think Blade and Sorcery is the best melee. In VR, besides Behemoth, that game is stuff is really good as well. But yeah, I think this game, like I've been saying since, like, I think I said it last video, I don't know, this game has a lot of damn potential where this game could be a really good VR game. Right now, it has more negative reviews, which is, come on, like, it's an early access game. No early access game is going to have, like, the best reviews. Most early access games do have either more negative than positive by, like, a little bit, or by a mile. So, or sometimes maybe early access games do have a lot more positive than negative, but it's up to the game. Usually flat game VR, like flat games, like controller / keyboard games will usually have better reviews than early access because it's a flat game VR. But this game has to have more, especially because they're marketing. If they didn't say it was next gen, people wouldn't be like, "Oh, this game sucks doo-doo." And you know, all this stuff they're saying about it. Like I keep saying, this game has potential to be a good VR game. You know, and maybe if they didn't announce the game when they were like midway through, even doing like the mid stages, like making NPCs and that. See if they made like an announcement video about the game coming out this year. No, not this year. Like a year back, like the start of last year. I feel like I'd be more happier with the results we have when the game first released. But since they announced it so many years ago and delayed it so many times, I'm just not seeing... I would have more hype back then than I do now, basically. Still do not know why there is just a random zombie. Oh, okay. I need an SMG, bruh. Move! I need an SMG. Oh, I need to hold it, I think. Don't do anything, please. God, that gun sounds really good. Did that take damage? I think it did. My vision's a bit weird. That's a cool thing. Okay. You can, like, hold weapons by just putting your finger in like that. You know, just generally the type of stuff you would want in a VR game. There is another thing I want to talk about is when you're shooting. Okay. If you load it and then shoot, of course it's going to shoot. If you pull this back and try to shoot, it won't shoot. But if you do that as it's shooting, it shouldn't do that in real life. It should, like... It shouldn't shoot, basically. That is one flaw I have about the game. That's just a tiny thing. Who's going to randomly be shooting and pull this back? Who, like, are you stupid? Nobody's done that before. Like, until probably when this game came out just to test it. Because of next gen. If they didn't label the game as next gen, I would think this is actually kind of mid for a VR game. But now, since it's next gen, I think it's okay, which is just under mid. In my opinion, I think it's an okay game, man. Like, maybe if they had virtual stock for weapons, which I can't really tell actually. I don't think they do. Well, I think they do. I can't tell. I'll hop in Forefront and just like have both the games open at once, which would crash my PC. But the other thing is, you still can't use that. Like the stuff that you'd want to change stuff with. But yeah. Got a homeless guy. Can you just kill him if you want? I think this game is, yeah, potential, like I keep saying. I'm probably one of Beyond Sandbox's only fans who I think the game actually does have potential. But right now I think it has a lot of potential. Why are you like this? Man, I'm sorry, is that my body? Wait, why does my body have no blood when I get shot? What the f... Obviously, if you point a weapon at these guys, they're not gonna care. Like, if it's this kind of weapon, I'm gonna stab you. They're not gonna care because they've got a gun. But if you grab, like, a shotgun or something, like this, and aim it at him, he'll get pissed off. But if I, like, I don't know, wave a screwdriver at his head, stab him, he's gonna get annoyed, obviously. Dropped his gun, are you stupid? They don't pick up their weapons again after dropping them, I don't know why. I think it's maybe because they aren't supposed to drop them, and usually if the game sees them drop it, they instantly just think they're dead, so they don't want to pick it back up or something. But, yeah. Kind of off topic right now. But just the last thing I wanted to do is kind of show what the game looks like on the lowest graphics. Which isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. I don't want to change the LOD stuff. This is how bad the game looks on the lowest graphics. I think it looks actually really good for low graphics. It's like Half-Life Alyx when high fidelity is supposed to look really good. But it kind of doesn't, but as you put the graphics lower, somehow it looks better, but in this game it's kind of opposite, and you know, the more down you put it, it's the worse the game looks, but still looks mid. It's really hard to word. Not a very easy thing to word. But also, you couldn't do this in other ones, just to finish off the video. Get knocked the fuck down, man. If I grab this little monkey, which is really bouncy for some reason. That's all of the NPCs for you, actually. Move it! If I grab this guy, grab him by the head, grab this, okay, monkey, he's gonna die if I stab him again. And we do that. This is working now. But obviously, this is still not a thing, which it should really be. It really should be a thing. Yeah. Okay, that should have proved that you can't knock somebody over with another human, basically. If you punch them and then another player throws it at them, maybe they'll fall over because they're in a euphoria mode, which is basically their own ragdoll system that they put in the game. So they're all basically ragdolls, you could do whatever they want. But other objects, besides ones that you could properly hold like this, can I hold the gun like this? It might not even do anything. Hold on. No, it does. Yeah, it's just other humans they won't react with, which is really annoying. I genuinely thought that was loaded. Is it loaded now? Yeah. Well, another thing I wanted to do before I carry on with my day and stop skibbering around with this stuff is okay, you don't have to kiss me, bro. You're a zombie, bro. You don't have to kiss me. Right, just kill him at this point. Hold on, let me make sure he's dead. Yeah, he was, okay. Go in your mouth. In your mouth. Oh, wait, I'm not on high graphics, hold on. Oh. Got him. I'm not on high graphics. I want to see this peak behavior on high graphics, please. See if... I don't know if you can hear that, guys. My phone just went off like 5 times. Most of this video is going very off script. Did his blood... Hold on, wait. I just saw like 50 pieces of blood squat out of his head. Oh, probably could it's... Okay. Okay, move. Right. Come here, buddy. Open your mouth. I'm gonna get really annoyed with you, Bob. Open. And bite. Open and bite, bro. Open and... We're getting a new one. Don't you dare get up. New one? Thank you. Right, Bob 2. Please don't be annoying. Come here. Please. Just bite. 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 I'm like the dentist. Thank you. Oh, you're gonna die now. They made it so instead of just one limb falling off, if you put it down like that, their whole entire legs will get blown off, possibly their arms. Yeah, like that. So it's a better dismemberment for stuff like that. There's not a welding tool, so I can't just put it on like that. Ragdoll's blown. What? I thought they fixed, like, they just need to make the explosion bigger and the damage bigger. And then like every limb, it'll be really good, basically. I don't think I could be able to balance this off his head. Can I put it in your hand? What's something I could... Can you hold this for me? Can you hold my hand? Oh, I just said that thing. I forgot there's no lighter, man. I keep thinking there's a lighter. Imagine it ignites them all, that'd be funny. Okay. Duh! Yeah, the explosions are kind of pathetic, but anyway, that's it. Yeah, pretty cool game. Yeah, I'll probably make another video on it when I do a patch 5 or a big update. Yeah. Bye bye.